Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Exercise 11B, page number 274. Question number 1. Statement of the question is: find the values of unknowns in each of the following rectangles. In this part A, this is rectangle ABCD. You watch here, the unknowns are A and B. This is very simple part. Over here, first we will find out the value of B. To find out the value of B, we should consider the triangle ABC, and sum of all the internal angles of a triangle is equal to, yes, 180. This one we have to find out. This is given, this is also given, because this is rectangle, so this should necessarily be of 90 degree, right? So this way we will find out the angle B. Then angle A is equal to angle B. Why? Because DC and AB are parallel to one another, and this is working as transversal. So what type of angles these are? These are equal to one another. Why? Because of alternate angles. Very right. This way you will solve it by yourself. Now part B. Over here, this is ABCD and the rectangle, and over here we have to find out the unknown angle, this angle C and this angle D, right? In this part B, this is rectangle ABCD, and over here the unknown angles are C and this angle D. First we will find out this angle C. To find out this angle C, very simple, as we have done in question number 1 part A, उसमें डिस्कस कर लिया था हमने कि कंसिडर दिस ट्राइंगल BCE, और उसमें this is right angle, this is given, so easily we can find it out. Now work it out. In the triangle BCE, adding up all these angles equate it to 180. Now solve it just like an equation and find out the value of C. Now C is equal to 180, and this 129 shifted to the other side with change in its sign. Hence we have found C equal to 51 degree. Now we will work out for this unknown angle D. To calculate this unknown angle D, we will consider the triangle CDE. In this triangle, this is to be find out, this is known, this is unknown, but known in some meanings. Why? Because this is complementary angle of 39 degree. Is it so? This is 90 minus 39. Why? Because this whole the angle is an angle of 90 degree because of the interior angle of the rectangle. So 90 minus 39 is it? This angle is at the point C. The angle DCE is 90 minus 39. So it is 51 degree. Now we will consider the triangle DCE. This DCE in the triangle, you know, for this angle D, D plus 78 plus 51 is equal to 180, because sum of all the internal angles of the triangle is equal to 180. We have done it over here. D plus 78 plus 51 equal to 180. Why? Because angle sum of triangle. Now solve it just like an equation and find out the value of unknown angle D. Now solving it just like an equation, we have found the value of D. How? Shifting this 120 to the other side with change in its sign, and then its solution comes how much? D equal to 51. Hence, angle D is equal to 51 degree. Right? Now the next one. Question number 2. Statement of the question is, find the values of unknowns in each of the following parallelograms. These are the parallelograms, this one, and over here, for example, in part A, the unknown angle is angle B and angle A. Now find it out. In this question 2, part A, to find out this angle B and this angle A, the unknowns, we will do the working on this parallelogram. You know, parallelogram is a quadrilateral which has two pairs of parallel lines, right? Over here, to find out this angle A, very simple. This angle A is equal to 106 degree. Why? Because the opposite angles in the parallelogram are equal in measurement with one another, right? So A equal to 106 degree. Why? Because opposite angles in parallelogram. आपकी बुक्स पर पेज नंबर है 270, पेज नंबर 270. इस पर मुख्तलिफ क्वाड्रिलेटरल्स, पैरेलल साइड्स, इक्वल साइड्स, इंटीरियर एंगल्स और डायगोनल्स, ये सब यहाँ पर दिए गए हैं और मुख्तलिफ क्वाड्रिलेटरल्स को डिस्कस किया गया है उनकी एंगल प्रॉपर्टीज़ के हिसाब से. ये गो के आप पढ़ चुके हैं लास्ट ईयर, लेकिन इसको थोड़ा सा रिवाइज कर लीजिएगा. नाउ टू कैलकुलेट द अननोन एंगल B. To find out angle B, we will consider the triangle ABD. In ABD, this angle B we have to find out. So, how much this angle is? If we know this angle, then it would be easy for us. Sum of all the internal angles of a triangle is equal to 180. But rather, we have another easy way to find this B. देखिए, don't you think that AD is parallel to BC and DB is working as transversal? So don't you think that this B and this 48 have a special relationship with one another? What this is? Yes, alternate angles. Very right. This way we have found angle A and angle B, right? Now the next figure of part B. This is a parallelogram ABCD where we have to find out angle C and D. You watch over here that this is 4C, this is 5C. Don't you think that this 4C and 5C are interior angles? Yes, because DC and AB are parallel to one another and AD is working as transversal. So this way 4C plus 5C equal to 180 due to interior angles. Then simplify it and find out the value of C. When you have found the value of C, then 4 times the value of C would be this much angle, right? जो C का value आ जाएगा multiplied by 4 is this much angle. And to find out D, this angle is equal to 2D. 2D equal to this much. Then to find out the angle D, it would be divided by 2. Why this 2D equal to 4C? Because of the opposite angles in a parallelogram. You have to solve it by yourself. Now the next question 3, statement of the question is, find the values of the unknowns in each of the following kites. This in part A is kite, and also in the part B, this is the figure of kite. We have to work out in this kite. To do part A first. In this kite, we have to find out this angle A and this angle B. You know, in the kite, if we draw the diagonal this way, then the upper one triangle is, yes, what type of the triangle? Isosceles triangle. Why isosceles triangle? Because these two sides are equal in measurement with one another. In the same way, the lower one triangle is also an isosceles triangle. So this side is equal to this side exactly. So we consider the upper one triangle ACD. This triangle ACD. In the triangle ACD, as this is A, this should also be A. Why? Because these two angles, the opposite to the equal sides, these angles would also be equal to one another. So now consider the triangle ACD. In the triangle ACD, sum of all the internal angles of a triangle equal to, yes, equal to 180. Now solve it just like an equation. Now 100 shifted to the other side with change in its sign, dividing both the sides by by 2, A equal to 40 degree. Hence we have found the value of A equal to 40 degree. Now we solve for the unknown angle B. Then what to do? For the purpose, we will consider the triangle ABC. This triangle ABC is also an isosceles triangle because this side AB is exactly equal to the side BC. In the triangle ABC, you know, this ABC triangle is an isosceles triangle. So as this is of 61 degree, this should also be of 61 degree, right? Now in this triangle ABC, B plus 61 equal to 180. So this way, solving it like an equation, we will find out the value of B. B plus 132 degree equal to 180. Now this 132 shifted to the other side with change in its sign. 122 shifted to the other side with change in its sign. B equal to 58 degree. Hence angle B is found 58 degree, right? In part B, also this is a kite, and we have to find out the unknown angle C. To find out this angle C, we will consider the triangle ACD. But a problem there. Why? Because this angle is unknown. No, this is known for us. We have to do working this way, as the diagonal in the triangle, in the kite bisects the angle. So this internal angle is bisected. ये देखिए, ये जब डायगोनल ड्रॉ होगा तो इसने इस इंटरनल एंगल को बाइसेक्ट किया, यानी टोटल ये इंटरनल एंगल था 80 डिग्री का, जो कि बाइसेक्ट होके 40 का हो गया. सो दिस इज 40, दिस इज ऑल्सो 40 डिग्री, राइट? सो 40 plus 26 plus C equal to 180. So easily you can find out the unknown angle here. You will do it by yourself. Now the statement of question number 4. Find the values of unknowns in each of the following squares. These are the squares. In these squares we have to find the values of unknowns, right? In this part A of question number 4, we have to find out this angle A and this angle B. To find out this angle A, as this is a part of the triangle ADE, so we will consider the triangle ADE E, and now this is unknown, this is also unknown, but with very simple method we can easily find out this and this also. ये देखिए, to find out this, as angle A, this one angle is of 90 degree. 90 degree क्यों है? Why? Because this is internal angle of the square, or internal angle of the square is of 90 degree. So this diagonal is bisecting it. So how much it should be? Yes, half of 90. Very right. What is half of 90? That is 45 degree. Now the other one, this angle, don't you think that this angle 82 and this angle at the point E, these two angles are supplementary to one another because they sum up to a straight line. So angle DEA would be supplementary to 82. So 180 minus 82 would be this angle, right? Find it out. So to find out, at the point E, the angle DEA or AED, this would be how much? 180 minus 82, because these two are the supplementary angles. This way we have found AED equal to 98 degree. So now in triangle AED, sum of all the internal angles of a triangle is equal to 180 because of angle sum of triangle. Now solve it just like an equation and find out the value of A. Now 143 shifted to the other side with change in its sign. This way A equal to 37 degree. Hence we have found the value of A equal to 37 degree. Now we work out for the second unknown angle, angle B. To find out this unknown angle B, we'll consider the triangle ADF. Don't you think that this angle B is exterior angle for the triangle ADF, right? So this exterior angle would be equal to sum of opposite two interior angles. Over here this 37 and this angle of 90 degree would be the opposite two interior angles. So A plus 90, 37 plus 90 would be equal to B, right? Now sum up this 37 and 90, it would be 127. So B is equal to 127. Hence we have found the angle of this B, which is equal to 127 degree, right? In this part B, this is also a square in which two angles are unknown. One is C, other one is D. C at two positions. This is equal to this one. It is mentioned here. Why? Because the triangle CEF is an isosceles triangle. This is given, right? So no other angle in this figure is given like a numerical value, no. But one information we have, because all these angles, the angle A, the angle B, the angle C and the angle D, these are of 90 degree each. Why? Because of the square. These are the internal angles of the square. Now we start our story from here, this part, this portion. Watch it. These are the diagonals. These are the diagonals of the square. The diagonals of the square intersect one another at an angle of 90 degree. This angle is of 90 degree, this angle is of 90 degree. In the same way, this is an angle of 90 degree, right? So out of which this angle C would be 90 minus D. Clear? So D and C are over here complementary angles to one another. Getting my words? Right? First we find out the angle C. To find out angle C, we consider the triangle CEF. In this triangle, this angle is looking unknown, but this is known. Don't you think that this is half of the 90 degree? Yes, this is the diagonal and it is bisecting this 90 degree angle. So this is of 45 degree. At point C, the angle ECF is of 45 degree. Clear? So in triangle CEF, sum of all the internal angles of a triangle is equal to 180. Now solve it just like an equation and find the value of C. Shifting 45 to the other side with change in its sign. This way 2C equal to 135 degree. Now dividing both the sides by 2. Hence C is equal to 67.5 degree. Now we work for the unknown second angle D. So we consider the right angle at the point E. What the right angle? DEC. मैंने पहले भी जिक्र किया कि the diagonals in the square intersect one another at an angle of 90 degree. So D plus C would be of 90 degree. So D plus C is equal to 90 degree because of complementary angles. Now 67.5 shifted to the other side with change in its sign. D is equal to 22.5. Hence we have found the value of D and the value of C, right? Now the statement of fifth question. Find the values of unknown in each of the following rhombuses. These are the three parts where the rhombuses are discussed. You know, the rhombuses are the quadrilaterals where all the sides are equal in measurement with one another and the opposite angles are equal to one another in measurement, right? So these angle properties of the rhombus we will use to find out this and this unknown angles over here. देखिए ये rhombus square से कैसे मुख्तलिफ है? In the square all the four sides are equal in measurement with one another, but उसमें जो interior angles होते हैं these are of 90 degree. यहाँ पर जो interior angles हैं these are opposite angles are equal to one another. Clear? और ये जो diagonal है, diagonal bisects the interior angles. Clear? अब ये जो diagonal है AC, this is bisecting angle at the point A and the angle at the point C. Clear? To find out A, very simple. This A is equal to 114 degree. Why? Because the opposite angles in a rhombus are equal to one another. Because of opposite angles in rhombus, A is equal to 114 degree. Now what about the other one, unknown angle B? To find out this angle B, first of all we will find out whole this angle at the point A. What the angle? DAB. Do you watch that DAB and 114 are interior angles? Why? Because DA and BC are parallel to one another. AD and BC are parallel to one another. So the angle DAB and the angle ABC are interior angles, right? It is because of interior angles. Now 114 shifted to the other side with change in its sign. This way DAB is equal to 66 degree and the angle B is half of this one. Why? Because over here it is evident in the figure that this diagonal AC is bisecting the angle at the point A, and B is half of this angle. Whole this angle is of 60 degree, so B would be half of it, means 33 degree. Hence B we have found equal to 33 degree. Now part B. देखिए इस part B में this is given an angle 38 degree. C आपको find out करना है. Don't you think that C and this 38 are alternate angles? Yes, because AD is parallel to BC and DB is working as transversal. अच्छा, अब उसके बाद दूसरा अननोन हमारे पास है एंगल D. तो एंगल D जब C आपको मिल गया तो C का डबल ये एंगल हो जाएगा ना, ABC is double of this angle C, and this angle ABC and angle D are interior to one another because AD is parallel to BC and AB is working as transversal. Now I am sure you are able to solve it by yourself. Now the next part C. Over here in the same way E would be equal to, yes, would be equal to 42 because of alternate angles, because DC is parallel to AB and this AC is working as transversal. Now the other one angle F, to find out how to do. To find out angle F, this one angle, this means as this is 42, this should also be of 42 because the diagonal has done a job here. The diagonal has bisected the internal angles because this is rhombus. Rhombus के अंदर जो diagonal होता है वो interior angles, internal angles की क्या करता है, bisect करता है, दो बराबर हिस्सों में डिवाइड करता है. तो ये 42 है तो ये भी 42 डिग्री हो जाएगा, तो टोटल ये हो जाएगा 84 डिग्री. क्लियर? अच्छा चलें, बहरहाल 84 डिग्री से हमें कुछ नहीं लेना, ये भी 42 डिग्री होगा. अब हमें फाइंड आउट करना है F को. तो F को फाइंड आउट करने के लिए ये 42 डिग्री, दिस इज राइट एंगल. यस, क्योंकि जो डायगोनल्स होते हैं रोम्बस में, दीज डायगोनल्स बाइसेक्ट वन अनदर एट एन एंगल ऑफ 90 डिग्री. सो ये एंगल हो जाएगा 90 डिग्री का. पॉइंट E पर एंगल बनेगा 90 डिग्री का. क्लियर? एंगल DEA इज ऑफ 90 डिग्री एंड angle DAE is of 42 degree. Now easily we can find out angle F. Sum of all the internal angles of a triangle is equal to, yes, equal to 180 degree. Solve it just like an equation. So I am sure you are able to solve it. Do it by yourself.